Hi, I'm Nate Biddle, and this is VR on the Web. Hi everyone, welcome back to VR on the Web. Today I want to talk about updates regarding Zenith, The Last City, which is an upcoming virtual reality MMO that I'm really excited about. Looks like it's going to be a seminal experience in the VR world. The Ramen VR team, they're the creators of Zenith, The Last City, and they just recently put out a statement. It was an update regarding the early bird alpha release, the beta release, and all the rest of the releases, and they pushed the release 2 weeks up. The new dates are for the preview weekend, which is if you were a supporter of the Kickstarter or if you were a founder for the game, then May 1st and May 2nd, that weekend, you're going to be able to play the game. If you bought the collector's edition, you will have access starting May 3rd. May 3rd to May 9th will be for Kickstarter supporters, founders, and early bird alpha players only. And then the second alpha will be June 14th to June 20th. And they have not decided on the dates for the early bird beta or the second beta. In the statement that they put out, they gave their reasoning as follows. They said that they wanted to update the way some of the spells work. They wanted to add some additional quest lines to add some more meat to the story. They wanted to improve the environments, which, that'll be great. And they wanted to add some new combat mechanics. So this is all good stuff. I'm glad that they're adding new features. It could be a bit risky, of course, doing it so close to the alpha and beta. But, if it makes the game better, I'm all for it. And another reason that they're pushing the release 2 weeks is that they're fixing some bugs that they thought would compromise some of the core gameplay. And, it's good that they're doing that. It might raise some concerns for some people. I'm not that concerned. I don't think we're doomed to the fate of our ancestors, to quote the game. I don't think we'll end up disappointed in the final product. The good thing about having seen releases go poorly in the past in the industry is that game development teams, they seem to be getting better. I mean, I know that some really important games have let us down recently, but a lot of development teams seem to be getting better at making sure that the product that they release is great. Additionally, I'm also realistic, and I know that, these are just alphas and betas, and, as we all know, alpha and beta releases, they're meant to actually find the more nuanced bugs and to play test to make sure that the features are to the player's liking, and to allow the team to make any changes based on that feedback if we find anything that we don't like or, seems to be a bug, or, worst case scenario, we break the game. I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm very excited. If you're not super familiar with Zenith The Last City yet, it's an MMO, and it seems to me to be, at least from the standpoint of the environment, it seems to be a spiritual successor, or not necessarily a spiritual successor, but to me it was influenced, or it seems to have been influenced by games like Tales of Symphonia, Skies of Arcadia, and a few others. Those come to mind, at least when I watch the trailer and when I see some of the screenshots and things that are floating around the internet right now. Of course, Sword Art Online comes to mind. I think everyone who's a VR enthusiast, dreams of a time when we're going to be able to put on a headset and be so immersed in the game that it's, like the real world. I think that, we're quite a ways away from that, but it's definitely good to see games pushing towards that. And I think that this is going to be a very immersive game. It might, it could be groundbreaking. I'm not going to get my hopes up quite yet, but it's very good to see that, people are working to make the dreams that they know that many have a reality. And I applaud the Ramen VR team for that. Some other thoughts I have about this, about the game in general, questions I have which will be answered when the alpha comes out, is stuff like how long the story is going to be. I know a lot of VR experiences that I've played, especially on the Quest, they're much shorter than what you might find on traditional console games and traditional PC games. I think it's because the industry's young. I think it's because a lot of teams are independent teams that don't have huge businesses backing them. But what I have played has been wonderful, and I think that Zenith, claiming to be an MMO, they're going to do their best to provide us with a lot of gameplay, and additionally, gameplay that's fun and repeatable. It has high replayability. I hope to see that. I also wonder if they're going to have PvP, because that would be really fun. I like to compete in games, and I think, VR, competitive VR is very young, and I'm really excited to see what types of PvP they have, because, it being very young, what it does is it opens a world of possibility, and there are a lot of people being very creative in what might be a really great way to compete within VR, and what matchups can be made, and what types of features or what types of setups for games they can have that would be really fun and also accessible, because you don't want something that would require a person to have elite athlete level reflexes or hand movement or things like that. What you'd want is something that anyone can play and anyone can excel at if they learn and they try and they keep on doing it. So, I'm excited to see what that might be. I think maybe spellcasting duels might be something that we see. I am also wondering, a big question on my mind as someone who uses Oculus Quest more than any other headset, a big question on my mind is whether or not they're going to treat that with the same care that they treat it with the other headsets. Because if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to put a comment down below if I'm wrong. But from what I understand, the Oculus Quest was not initially planned to be part of their release, and they decided to do that, which I'm really glad about. And I just hope that they treat it with the same care as the other headsets. So fingers crossed there. I'm also very excited for the limited alpha, since I purchased the collector's edition. I plan to play it right when it comes out. I plan to also give you guys my initial reactions as soon as I can. I'm going to really get into the weeds of things and, really play test my heart out. So I'm really excited about that. I'll make sure I keep you guys updated with any other information that might be sent to subscribers on Ramen VR's site. If they send us any more updates, I'll definitely share it here if it's anything of import for you guys. Aside from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it. Like and comment down below if you enjoyed the video or you have something to say. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.